But if you're a good cop and you're not standing up and saying, hey, this is wrong, we need to do better, then you kind of look like a bad cop. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cece coming at you with another video. I was on the edge about filming this or, you know, putting things out there about it, but I just, you know, got to the point where I realized, you know, I have to use my platform for good and, you know, share my voice and thoughts on things like this when it happens. So we're actually going to, it's supposed to be a peaceful, I don't know if it's called a rally or like a walk or something in my town today in honor of George Floyd. Unless you like live under a rock and have no idea what's going on right now in the United States, then you probably already know that there was a black man who was murdered by a cop. I will try and post links and everything below for you guys to watch the video. This cop used excessive force unnecessarily on this gentleman for a non-violent crime, which resulted in his death. And you guys, I feel so much anxiety. I haven't had this much anxiety in a long time. Like for the past couple days, I had so much anxiety about everything that's going on and just so much unsettlement and feeling so on edge about everything. So I really want to use my platform for good, and I wanted to be able to film some of this for you guys just so you guys can get the word out there. You guys kind of see what we're doing, you know, in honor of George and, you know, for injustices that have been happening, you know, to black people in America. And I know I have some foreign followers on there, so this might be a good glimpse for you guys to kind of see what's going on. And you know, I really want to show the peaceful side of protesting as well. I know there have been riots and looting and things like that, and that's not something I'm really, you know, a part of or condoning, while I do understand the anger. I'm gonna show you the signs we made. You want to hold up the signs? Yeah. So we made a couple signs. This is the one of the ones my sister made. And the names are the people that have passed away, right?
The names in red are all of the names of people who have passed away due to police violence.
That's the first one. She made this Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
And then it has like all these little
quotes that we like to say. You know. And the last one.
Can't breathe. George Floyd. If you guys have not watched the video, I'll try and link it below for you guys.
We out here with our signs. Rashi, we got Nick, got his little sign.
Sierra, we out here, girl.
We out here. Ryan.
Right.
Yes. Woo! Well, I like the other side too. Both sides. Yes. Thank you. I love all the signs. Yes, justice for George.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! George Floyd! 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 George Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! No peace! No peace! No peace!
No peace! No peace! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
Look at all these people.
George Floyd!
This is a peaceful protest. To anyone saying it's not a peaceful protest, this is what it looks like.
George Floyd! George Floyd!
This is a peaceful protest. This is what it looks like to gather in unison and finally take a stand for equality.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
Like so much strange fruit for generations.
Trying to get one of the speaker for these moments.
This is good. This is peaceful. This is how it should be. But this is where it starts, not where it ends.
Today, but right now I'm just going to be talking a little bit about George Floyd and just the situation, everything going on, just to follow up with the clips that you guys saw of the peaceful protest we went to here in my hometown. I just feel like we all have a responsibility, you know, to speak out against injustices, and you know, even if something doesn't necessarily like personally affect you, I feel like you still have a responsibility to say what's right and to speak out for those other people who don't have a voice. And you know, it's really, I wasn't skeptical, but I wasn't sure if I was going to film this video at all because there was just, I had so much, you guys, I haven't had this much anxiety in a very long time just about everything going on. So that just goes to show you guys, like, the fear is real. Like, people are genuinely scared, and I'm one of those people. So like, that could have easily been one of my uncles or my father or my brother or one of my cousins, and I could not imagine, you know, watching them die and having the world see that as well. And you know, for people to try to make excuses or condone what happened, it's just, it's not gonna sit well with me. I'm just letting you know right now about it. There's no way. Like, I believe in good cops 100%, and I don't believe that all cops are inherently bad. Like, that's just not what I believe, because it's not true, and it's just as bad as them believing that all black people are criminals. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But if you're a good cop and you're not standing up and saying, hey, this is wrong, we need to do better, then you kind of look like a bad cop. The fact that there was three, I think it was 2 or 3 other officers there as well, standing there while this guy was dying with this knee on his neck, like I've seen a lot of things on social media, people being like they feel like we're attacking cops. It's not like the people versus cops. Like, I don't feel like that's what the situation is. Like, it's not a black issue, this is an American issue, which is a great quote that our town council lady, I think that's what she is, yesterday said. This isn't a black issue, this is an American issue. And for anybody to try and justify what happened to George Floyd, we're not talking about black on black crime, we're talking about people who choose these jobs to serve and protect, killing a man for a non-violent crime with excessive force. And there was other officers there as well, and then to get 3rd-degree murder. Like, that's just, I've posted a couple videos on my social media, so make sure you follow me on my Instagram. I post a lot of good stuff about it on my story, just some resources and things that you can use. And I really love listening to other people's point of view, people of all colors, because it's really nice to hear, you know, other people's perspectives. And I think that's really what also helps the situation, because everyone thinks differently, so hearing different perspectives can be really helpful and just helps me shape my ideals and, you know, thoughts about it. It was a really nice protest, you guys. I felt so I just felt so strong, like, and I honestly felt so passionate, you know, being able to chant with everyone else and seeing how many people were able to come out and show up, and we all had our mask on. And honestly, you guys, I only saw a handful of people without their mask. I was genuinely surprised. I really wanted to share some things with you guys, some things that that were said. Like I said, this is an American issue, this isn't a black issue. Even if that were a white man, you guys, like, I would still have the same issue. He wasn't a resisting arrest. Why was excessive force used, especially to that extent, to the killing of this guy? Like, that's just wrong, period. Like, for anybody to try and justify that, period, like, that situation in and of itself, like, it's not, there's no justification for that. So we really just need to stand together, you guys. That's just really the key. Something else, during the march, we were marching up the street, and I was actually next to this gentleman and his little daughter, and it was a little girl. She couldn't be more than, maybe, I'm thinking like 5th or 6th grade, maybe. She said, we have to do this, otherwise things won't change. Like, she was so, I feel like she's just so young to have said that and to have spoken with so much wisdom. And the children are the future, you guys. So for her to say that, and she was a white little girl and she was with her father, it really goes my heart in some special places to hear her say that. And it really does start at home, you guys. Racism is real. It starts at home, and I think we need to be honest about the conversations that we're having, not only the ones that we have in our heads, but the ones that we have with the people around us and the narratives that they're supporting, whether they're making side comments or digs at certain things. Like, we need to open up the door for conversation and just be open with each other about it, you know. I've seen a couple of other videos, you know, about parents, you know, the conversations that Black parents have to have with their kids. And I've thought about that. It's so crazy to me that as a single 24-year-old, I feel really young. I'm not planning to have kids anytime soon. Even after I'm married, it's gonna be a couple years before I have kids. So for me to worry about the conversations I'm gonna have with my future children that are so far away, you know, on the timeline right now, like, that's crazy. I know some of you guys aren't in America right now, but I just wanted to shed some light on some other things as well. Things that have been going on, things that we've been discovering behind the scenes of these riots and looting. And I just want to go out and say, like, I'm not condoning that. I don't think necessarily that is the way to move to promote change. I understand. Do I understand why people are doing it? 100%. You know, rioting, I think they say, what is it? It's the language of the unheard. And I understand where people are coming from. Thinking about that being someone I know, like, that could have been easily, like I said, my dad or my uncle or one of my cousins in that position as George Floyd. Like, I understand why people are angry. I 100% understand it. But I have seen quite a few incidents, you guys, of the police provoking violence, initiating violence, tear gassing completely peaceful protesters. I've seen the white van. If you guys have not seen anything about the white van, about the police officers undercover in the riots, actually initiating violence and also being the ones who are initiating some of the looting. Like, it's a lot, but it's been definitely, you guys, really emotional just these past couple days, just thinking about the reality of what's happened and watching this guy die. It's just, it's hard to put into words how to feel. I've seen countless videos. I'm not saying this is all cops, I'm not, but I'm saying is, if you're a good cop and you're condoning this behavior, then you're a bad cop too. I'm sorry, you're guilty by association. If you're not speaking up, you need to turn in your badge. I don't know who you're serving and protecting besides your own ego, but it's not the people. It's not the people. I don't feel served, and nor do I feel protected. Being unnecessarily brutal. like who told them this was okay, you know? And it's not all cops. Like, I'm putting that out there. I don't believe it's all cops. I really don't. I don't believe it's all cops. I just genuinely don't. But like I said, if you're not speaking up, I'm thinking that if you're a cop and you're not speaking up about the bad things happening, in my head, I'm thinking that you think it's okay because you're sitting back and you're not doing anything about the injustices happening, not even just to Black Americans, but to Americans, period. Police brutality has been across the board to all races in America, and we need to stand up. We need to stand up. We need to stand up. We need to make sure our voice is heard. Any way, shape, or form that we can, we need to do it, and we need to band together because that's the only thing that's going to cause change and create change. I just really wanted to put my voice out there, let you guys know what's kind of going on and how I'm feeling about everything. But like I said, I haven't been this anxious in a long time. Kind of built up about going to the protest because a lot of, you know, things have been getting violent, and I'm not into that. Like, I'm just not into the being violent, not for me. So I was a little nervous about it, but it was really great. There were kids there, people of all ages, people of all shades, and yeah, it felt really good, you guys. It felt really, really good to stand up and to be a part of that. Honestly, it felt really good. Lastly, I think I just want to end on a note that silence is also very loud. I feel like that speaks for itself. You have to speak up, you guys. We have a responsibility to speak up. And all right, you guys, it's been a lot, and I was just happy to come on here and just kind of get some things out there. I hope that you guys were able to enjoy some of the footage that I got of the peaceful protest. I took a lot of it on my phone, you guys. iPhone camera on the 11 Pro is pretty daggone good. I'm impressed. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed some of that footage. We had a great time. Went out, got some margaritas after. It was great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm gonna see if I can post some resources, links for you guys below, so you can support the cause. And yeah, let's just keep things open. Let's keep things open. Let's keep things honest. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. You already know I love you guys. Also, you guys, I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting that week at all. And the reason I say that is because right afterwards we're supposed to be going on another vacation to the lake, so it's going to be a lot going on. So I will definitely keep you guys updated on my upload schedule. So once again, guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. That just lets me know you like this kind of content and it supports my channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to become part of the C Squad. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.